So we've all been there, the Bimini Twist. Are you kidding me? It's easier to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. There's loads of knots. I don't really need to learn that. Look, I've been there, thinking exactly what you're thinking. No, it's too complicated and it takes far too long. But let me tell you this, all the years I did not tie it, I missed out on the satisfaction I now get every time I tie this knot. My name's Warren and today I'll teach you how to tie the Bimini or the Bimini Twist. And not only that, I'll show you how easy it is and hopefully teach you a few tricks to make it a lot simpler. The biggest thing to learn about this knot is you need 3 hands to tie it. So they're like, oh, gotta switch that off right now. So if you're in a boat, it's going to be a rod holder, my favourite being an outrigger type or a surface mounted rod holder. But if you have a flush mounted one, lift the rod up and put the line around the butt, place the rod back in the holder, or even a boat cleat is perfect. And if you're at home, just use an armchair or a door handle, or if you're on the beach, use your reel handle or a sand spy or even an umbrella. And if you're feeling really cheeky, ask any girl on the beach, she will be most impressed. Right, and that's it, the Bimini Twist. Just kidding. Seriously though, the 3rd hand will be the saving grace when tying this knot. Right, let's jump in and start tying the Bimini Twist. Take your braid main line or your mono main line and form a large loop, ideally about 45 feet of line. So I'm right-handed, so I would now hold the standing and the tag end in my left hand and hold the loop in your right hand like this. Then begin to rotate your wrist in a clockwise direction. It may be helpful to have your thumb tucked away here. I would make 20 to 25 wraps on the braid line. You will notice the 2 lines begin twisting around themselves. The wraps will tend to gather closer to your left hand end. At this point, take the loop that is in your right hand and place it over your 3rd hand. In my case, I'm using the terminal knot fixing point on the tensile tester. Now, you need to take the tag end from the left hand and hold this in your right hand. Right, now begin to pull the tag end and the standing end apart. You will see the wraps get tighter and begin to move forward towards your 3rd hand. As you do this, you will also need to move your 2 hands slightly forward. Once this is nice and compact, just pinch the back of the wraps with your right hand to stop it from unraveling, and then wrap your main line around your pinky and your ring finger on your left hand. Some of you may do a similar technique when you tie an FG knot. Then either take both your index and middle finger or just your index finger and place it in the loop between your 3rd hand and the 1st wrap. Right, so everything is really easy up to this stage. The next bit just takes a little practice. There's now going to be 2 motions being done simultaneously. In your left hand, draw the wraps even tighter and away from your 3rd hand or the fixed point. At the same time, you'll need to bring the tag end in your right hand to 90 degrees to the knot. As you do this, you will aim to get this line to jump the front end of the initial wraps. Right, once this is jumped, it's plain sailing. Just continue to pull away with your left hand while holding the line at 90 degrees in your right hand and releasing the line in your right hand slowly and guiding the over wraps in a uniform outer wrap until it has fully covered the inner wraps from earlier. So that's it, the hard bit done. Then pinch this off and tie an overhand knot in one leg. The knot's actually in a fairly stable condition right now, so you can actually release all the lines. The next thing you need to do is tie an overhand knot in the other leg. Then tie a triple overhand knot over both legs. This will need to be coerced into position to form a neat knot. You can now cinch the knot down hard. And finally, you can cut the tag end off now 1/8 of an inch or 3mm is ideal. And that's it, you're done. I'll go over a few optional finishes in our tips and tricks section in a second. So that is the Bimini Twist. Perfect knot for either a monofilament or a braid mainline, or even a fluorocarbon mainline. If you find a fixed point to lend a helping hand, then the knot is downhill from there on in. Right, let's take a look at some tips and tricks. Right, number one, you've all heard it so many times, I'm certain you have. This knot is 100% strong. If I were to make any educated guess here, this broad statement is a little bit far-fetched, especially if there's no testing to back it up. I'm really keen to see how braid holds up and how also thicker monofilament holds up. I would also be slightly concerned putting that many twists in a fluorocarbon mainline. We'll have to wait for the World's Strongest Knot episode coming up soon, where we find out exactly how good this knot really is. Number two, wrap counts. Well, this varies a lot, and I've even heard of people using 60 wraps, but I think this is excessive twisting, especially if you have another knot still to tie. I would aim for between 20 and 25 wraps. Right, number three, the initial jump of the line may or may not need to be left loose, as in the first 2 to 3 turns, slightly spread out and then following the wraps all tight. I'll be testing which of these is the preferred option. Number four, a half hitch. It's a simple overhand knot, in case you were wondering, as some may say a half hitch. Right, when you hitch something, the tag end tends to head back towards the standing end, whereas the overhand knot, the tag heads in an opposite direction, but essentially it's the same knot. Number five, for the most part, the accepted practice for the initial cinch is to do a half a hitch on both sides of the leg of the loop. Right, number six, the final cinch can either be a 2 or a 3 wrapped overhand knot, or you could also opt to use a risotto finish here, which really makes the knot look great, and this is normally my preferred option. Number seven, with monofilament, if you're struggling coping with the twist part of the Bimini, you could also opt to just increase the size of the initial loop. Right, that's the tips and tricks done. The Bimini Twist is a type of loop knot and such has so many weird and wonderful uses, such as doubling the main line to form a leader, or even increasing the braid thickness to improve with the line-to-line connection on a braid knot. You could even tie your hook or lure directly to the Bimini Twist loop with the clinch knot or various loop knots, etc. Hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it was simplified enough to help you get over any fears or reasons you were putting off learning such a great knot. There are some really awesome knots that link and join onto the Bimini Twist, and now you can go and show your wife or girlfriend or boyfriend what a sexy knot you've just tied. Right, and make sure you practice the jumping the line bit also, and just remember you can always just rewind on the Bimini if you're ever in doubt and do the jump again. Tight lines, and thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Take care, and until next time, see you, man. Oh yeah, don't forget, please like, please subscribe, and please check out our website and give us some comments below, that would be great. If you're a seasoned Bimini Twist tyer, sort of 20 or 30 years, let me know what you think of my technique. Yours might be very different, you might finish the knot differently. I'll be really interested to hear what you say. I've seen so many different ways of actually finishing the knot, how many sort of overwraps you, or how many initial wraps you're doing and then the overwrap bit. And also I'd love some feedback on the when you jump the line. Some people leave it loose, some people have it really tight right at the front, as I've done in this video. So yeah, that would be great to hear from you as well. Take care, like I said, and see you, man.